Boy mateys, Tim in the North here with Ship of Fools. Started playing this game a little bit and really got into it and figured I should probably do an upload for it for the YouTube channel. So it's something I can just always look back on as one of my more favorite roguelites to play. A little bit of different elements to it, you know, being on a ship, but I feel like it's kind of similar to Hades in some aspects with I guess the shops and stuff and the different upgrade items. But yeah, this has been a lot of fun, so I wanted to do an upload for the YouTube channel. So let's jump on in. This is a fresh file. You can only have one file per account, I guess. I did not see any other way to create an alternate account other than buying it on another device. I'm playing on the Steam version. For our playthrough, I'm probably going to go with Hank here. Scar of Past Glory, splash damage and effects on critical hit, which I think is much better than get a greater and swift paddle attack combo. The paddle attack combo is going to be very useful for things we have to fight off from the sides of the ship, but you know, Hank also has a paddle, which maybe it's not as smooth, but it'll work. Long ago, mighty sea warriors captured an entity of light. From atop their great lighthouse, they harnessed its power to illuminate the waters of the archipelago. The surrounding darkness disappeared. Sea creatures that once made travel nigh impossible vanished with it. Many years went by, the strong became weak, and sea warriors became legends in ancient time. Alright, there's Hank. Got ourselves a dodge roll. There's our paddle attack I was talking about a little bit ago. You there, come quick. Ferocious crabster was spotted just off the coast. If it makes its way to the lighthouse, we're all doomed. Hang on. Who are you? What is this place? Who am I? Fool? There's no time for any of that. Follow me to my ship, quickly. Okay then. Just glad we accepted. Called a fool. It's fine. This is kind of like our central hub. Nothing's here yet, but there will be soon enough. Excuse me. Took you long enough. Now grab the helm. Let's do away with this nasty. I'm curious to see how this goes with me having a little bit of experience now. Watch me do terrible. My boat! That sneaky crab was waiting for us. We should fix the ship before that monster shows up again. Fix with what? Luckily, I never leave the house without a stack of planks under the robe. Very odd, but convenient. Pick this one up and use it to repair the hole in the deck. Oh, well done. I can give you more planks if you need them. Let's not let that crabster get too close. If it happens again, you can repel it using your paddle. The easiest way to do this is to hit it with consecutive paddle strikes. You will notice your last one will pack quite a wallop. So it's the final of the wallop. What? The crabster is back. Tell him again. The dodge roll is probably the easiest thing for us to cover large amounts of ground. Oh no, it looks like the crustacean has a trick. It's pincers. Like a magic trick? Raptor's going to charge. Projectile attack. Get into position and then hold the attack button to prepare a powerful spin move that reflects projectiles upon release. Wait, an attack button? Prepare yourself. This is like a parry. And we do have to aim that with the cursor. I was gonna say, there's a pretty large window on it, and I missed it. There we go. Enough messing around. Let's unleash the power of good old-fashioned gunpowder. This is a seashell generator. Go ahead and place it on one of those round pedestals. Make sure that everything you want to keep during your travels is safely secured on a pedestal. Guess I'm lucky you're not on one. Oh my. So with mouse and keyboard, I get this mixed up a little bit. I keep hitting space, or it's E to pick things up. I'll mix them up occasionally. So if you see me running around with a pedestal item, that's what happened. Now that your generator is fastened on a pedestal, you can take ammunition from it. This one will dispense seashells. The cannons on this ship are very handy. You can load practically anything into them. Load your cannons before that ill-tempered giant crab emerges. So, spaces take ammo. Pick up the cannon. Dead. Amazing. The crabster was carrying a tendril. Quickly bring it aboard with these harpoons. If you have harpoons in stock, you'll be able to use them from your cannon by using the harpoon mode and pressing the attack button. Sorry about that. I had a sneeze that has been pestering me for a little bit. Anyway, we got our tendril there by using the right click and then firing with the mouse stick harpoon. Ahoy there. Helga? What are you doing out here? I was just fetching me some barnacles for the soup. They're especially ripe the further out you go. It's the getting back that's the tricky part. I haven't seen you in ages. Just figured you know, pick the bucket. You thought I keeled over, huh? Now come over and help me get down. I have enough barnacles to feed a hungry bull to. Bully time. Back at the Great Lakes. Thanks for your help. The approaching storm is unleashing sea monsters, and they are getting closer and closer by the day. I'm way too old to keep up with their endless assault. See, my hypothesis was that only an exceptionally strong sailor would be able to hold them. As much as it pains me to admit it, I suppose you will have. Take my ship, Stormstrider. Use its power to repel the everlasting storm plaguing the archipelago. Okay then. Here we have nothing else to do, right? Tendril. Got any with ye? Just one. Oh goody, give me that tendril and I'll make you the most tasty soup you've ever eaten. Barnacles in it? Not sure about that. My concoctions have special properties. I can make your boat sturdier, shower ye in riches, give ye so many harpoons you won't know what to do with them. How does that even... you're gonna have to drink in a harpoon. It's all in the soup. Now give me that one. Go fetch me some more. I hear they're scattered all across the archipelago. So right now we can afford harpoons or more money, but I feel like harpoons come pretty frequently, and you know, we can get by without sand dollars. There are other things that I would like to spend the tendrils on early on to help our long game. Wait, before you leave, I'd like to ask a favor. Another one? You see, this pile of rubble used to be the greatest armory in all of Archipelago. Sailors would venture from afar to repair their ships and upgrade their cannons. It used to be tended to by my Rust. She dead? Gee, I would hope not. When the storm first hit our coast, she was amongst the few brave souls who accompanied me in our quest to repel it. I bet she's still out there. Crap. Please bring her back, if you find. Aye aye. So, we're definitely gonna be looking for some people on our voyage. One last thing. I've outfitted Stormstrider with a prototype that Rust was working on. Storm. Oh, another cannon. This one is an automated sentry that locks in on hostile creature in the sea and fires at will. All you need to do is load it and make sure it's facing the enemy. That should be simple enough even for you. Aye, Captain. Or the captain. Yep. So, eventually we'll have different cannons. This one back here is our auto sentry. This one is our cannon. Everything is very vanilla right now, so like I said, we'll see what I can do. This is probably optimal for us, being able to reload the auto sentry and our cannon here and move our cannon back in. Ammo being in the middle is as easy as it's probably gonna get. This is our map. So to go over some of the symbols a little bit, these are the tendrils. These are shields that we can pick up to give us some armor for our ship. One shield is one hit. This is a plank for repairing the ship, harpoons. The bags are shops. This is an ammo icon, so we would, you know, completing combat here, we get a new ammo type. Chests will give us a new, I think it's a chance of an item in that chest. This is a new person, so we kind of want to work our way over to here. This is an artifact, which I think these are the ones that we put on the pedestals, which give us some upgrades. This is, I forget the exact name, trinket or whatever, that gives us some buffs. Question marks are random events, from my understanding. So we're going to work our way across the map. This is the storm working its way, so at some point we're going to run out of space and have to fight the boss, which is in the storm. So it's best to plan your course out. I personally feel that early on we should be going after these tendrils here. These are our currency, so we definitely want to be getting these to strengthen our ship and get further into the game. But also early on, it's important to grab ammo, because especially on the ship that we have right now, the shells are very weak. So I think what I'll do, I think I'm gonna work my way down to this ammo, and then we'll grab this tendril, and then this artifact, and you know, we should be. And now I'm gonna have to grab this survivor. So okay, so we'll work our way down here. We'll come up, grab this, and then work our way back to the survivor. So we're gonna miss out on an item, but that's okay. We'll be progressing the lighthouse, which, you know, unlocks other upgrades. And so let's I'll shut up and we'll get into this. That's the shield I was talking about. We have five harpoons, so we can do some work. I would say it's always good to keep the cannons reloaded. I hope my keyboard isn't too loud. I'll try to rewatch at the end of this. If it's annoying, let me know, and I will try to reconfigure my microphone or see what I can do with it. So yeah, we completed that area. There was no symbol on there, so it's just basic combat. The fact that we came across the shield was just RNG being on our side. So remember we can move our cannons, and that's what I'll try to do occasionally to help out the auto turret, because it's good at keeping things kind of at bay, but it can get overwhelmed pretty easily. When you see the camera move, it means we're only going to be working from one side of the ship at that point of the fight. Exclamation point is usually when they're going to be doing damage to the ship. These enemies will explode, so it's good to keep that in mind when you're... Sorry, it's going to keep that in mind when they die. There are some that have a death rattle or a death attack, so you'll want to push them further away from it. This little totem pole here is a beam of light. If it hits you, it doesn't do damage to the ship, but it will stun you. And when you're stunned, you're not going to be able to do anything for a few seconds, which can cause you to be overrun or attacks to go through that you can't repel. In instances like this, I usually leave the auto turret on the other side, and I will go help it eventually. Like this. Wow, I can't believe how many shields we have right now. Pretty awesome. Taking a sip of coffee right now. All right, continue our journey. This will be, as I said, an ammo type. This is the storm moving across because the countdown hit, or went from 3 to 1, and then it resets it to 3. Okay, we'll go up here. It's always good to prioritize what's on the ship over what you're fighting on the edge. You absolutely want that tendril. This is our reward from completing this combat. I don't think this is... It's not. I'll probably end up using this on my end, just because it's easier for me to replenish this rather than replenish the auto turret. I tend to like the actual ammo types and not things like this, just because you spend a lot more time reloading, and some of the enemies move pretty fast, but we got what we got. We'll move here. This whirlpool would take us to this whirlpool, which we're going to end up avoiding because we want to be able to get that person. I'll probably let this replenish itself over the next couple. Just kind of wanted to show it off a little bit. Obviously much more powerful attacks, but not something you can ultimately just rely on the entire time, because you will run out of ammo. Enemies will go around the ship occasionally, like we just saw here. I don't like when they hang around like this in the back, because it's kind of a pain to reach them. This is what they meant by put things on the pedestal. Even though this is a consumable to heal our ship, if it was sitting anywhere else on the ship, when I go to the heal, it'll fall off. Go to our next part of the map. We'll grab this chest. We'll most likely have to get rid of something if it's a pedestal item. Found our first playable character that we can swap at. Their ability is Frosty Bandana, gain a harpoon on harpoons, which is very nice. Harpoons that you fire from your cannons are pretty strong, but obviously you're limited ammo wise, with unlike the projectiles that they're referred to that we're firing normally, which are easy to replenish. Ooh, getting really lucky. So that's the difference between harpoons. This is an ammo type. Tune many. Go on here, so we read it at least. Tune many creatures with one shot as long as. We're probably going to pass on this. We can take a look at what it looks like real quick. So this will go through multiple enemies, but for now I think I'd rather we have 3 shields. We can let the planks go. You might be able to hold on to them. I don't think this works anymore. So let's go. This isn't. Oh, robbed us. All right, there goes the planks. So we missed out, or we had to get rid of them. Little overrun here. Out of ammo for this. All right. Okay, so I did not realize I've never had this many shields. I didn't know they would stack on the other side, so we do have a lot of protection. Is nice right now. Actually, I might be kind of glad I did take this. Feels pretty good right now. 1 second. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. For this part, I'm going to move here. If it wasn't for this being an NPC to pick up, I would absolutely be going for the extra item here, but I'm not sure if the storm's gonna push back because this is a special character, so that's kind of why I want to. All right, it's the boss, so that's unfortunate. So these little tentacles that keep popping up, you see that they have exclamation points above them. In the event that you don't hit one of them to cause it to go back down, like we're about to see right here on the right hand side, it's going to come up and we just have to do a combo on it to get it to go back down. That's why we want to keep the auto sentry topped up here, because you want it to be able to hit the things the other side. Just trying to fire as many things as you can at that one. That's the head of the creature. So I don't think the sentry is going to be able to hit that one that just was over here. So we'll push that back. Really bad timing on me doing the parry there. Also, I missed the ammo pickup. Need to move back to the side of the ship. This gets very chaotic, as you can see. Trying to focus now. Actually, we want more ammo here rather than using the tuning, because the tuning only was going to the benefit of that is it goes through enemies and has piercing, whereas piercing's not super efficient on this fight. Did really well with tendrils there. The only downside to this is we did not get to that NPC quickly enough, so missed out on picking them up. So, we'll talk to this NPC. Greeting, fellow warrior. Hello. You have successfully repelled the storm, which is everlasting. As a token of gratitude, we give you access to our enhanced water source. Sorry, enchanted water source. You may disturb its surface, which whatever you like. So, we can throw items in there, and it'll spit something else out. I don't know if I can do it with planks. Apparently we can. Okay. Oh, recycle a plank. Okay, so this was actually a way to unlock a character. So what is your... Gain a random reward on repair. Okay. Still gonna stick with pink here. Good to know. But I do like the super damage that the bombs can do. It's taking forever for them to recharge. I would have considered throwing the ammo in there because they're weak, the shell ammo, and I didn't really want to get rid of the horn here because there is going to be use for piercing coming up. So we're already loaded. We can go and check our map. We have an NPC here, which we'll want to grab. And I think I'm just going to make a straight line charge to them. I don't want to miss out on another NPC. These Gusts of Wind is a free extra move, so we won't have combat here. It'll allow us to move extra space without consuming a turn. We're just going to go straight for the Wind Gust here. care of these little hermit crab shells for now. Gotta reload. Alright, I'm not going to spend a harpoon on that plank. We don't need to heal, and I don't have space for it at the moment. So we'll let that go. We bring it up on deck, it's just wasting a harpoon. These blowfish here are really kind of a pain because they do have a death animation to them as well, and they will damage the ship like we just saw. Okay, so we made it through that combat. This is very difficult right now, largely because we don't have upgraded weapons. This becomes much easier. No. Oh, friendly looking face. I was just warming up. I was just warming up before getting ready for round 2 with that big old crab. So where's your boat? I've got that old tyrant of the deep to thank for that. Its giant crusher claw shredded right through my hull, cut my ship in half. However, through my spider-like agility and sheer force of will, I was able to jump out the way, outswim it with my treasures in tow. Now that the storm's gone, I think I'll head back to the Great Lighthouse. Stop by my stall, get back, and remember, if you're looking for something shiny, come see Briny. Hehe. Hank did not like it. So, I am going to continue on. We will grab this tendril here. Oh, this is cruel. This is the end right here, I think. Are you serious? Wow. Better to hit these off of the ship. We're gonna pick this up and you can load money into your cannon. Obviously I wasted quite a bit there, but that's all right. Obviously doing a lot of repelling here. Might as well reload since we're gonna have to wait here anyway. Oh, I thought I hit that. Right. Hey, more tendril. Good. We can load our auto cannon here. I'm gonna go into the gust here and go for the ammunition type. Nice critical hit. apologize if you can hear the dog in the background. No! Grab the shield. Assume the shield. Try to finish off these crabs. All right, let's go. Take that money. Oh, so this is an ammunition spawner. If we put it on a pedestal, it'll gradually lay eggs over time while in combat, and probably not the best source of ammunition for us right now, just because it's not reliable in the sense that it's always going to be available to us. So I'm going to leave that off of a pedestal for now and move forward. Oh, I have yep. So, as you can see, it's very easy to get set back and recover in the event of a mistake. Totally overwhelmed right now. Yeah, we're dead. I started grabbing different things. Way further than I would have expected, I guess. Okay, so we can continue. We have a bunch of tendrils. I'm sure people will want to talk to us when we get back. Boy there, little sailor. Oh, have I got a treat for you? They're magic item pearls obtained through a hard bargain with sirens. If you bring me some tendrils, I'll crack one open and its item essence will be released at sea. Be able to find the item in the ground. Cool. Hello, Briny. Pretty amazing relics you happen to have. They belong to the sirens, didn't they? I'd love to know how you crossed them. Of course, you stole them, didn't you? Well, your dishonest nature will have gone towards the greater good for us. Speaking of the greater good, Fool might be able to go as far as the cold waters of AI. You're currently invalidating my well-thought hypothesis as you doing, well, a pretty good. So we're not going to do any of these pearls for now. From my understanding, only unlocking this allows it to become available on the run and not necessarily an immediate upgrade. What we do want to work on right now are the pedestal items and total HP. So let's grab a pedestal item, and I'm gonna actually hold off on spending more until we get the next tier. Very expensive upgrades, but are huge improvements to a run. Unfortunately, we did not get that first NPC, who I won't say who it is, but very important that we do get them on the next run. for now, I am going to call this an episode, though, guys. This was pretty long. I got much further than I thought I was going to get, and it gives me an idea of how long these episodes are probably going to be. I'm assuming, you know, as we get further in the game, these will be anywhere from 30 to an hour. So, yeah, more to be expected. So for now, guys, feel free to like, comment, consider subscribing, and I'll see you all in open sea. Peace.